Hello everyone, welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Josie.
And it's been a very busy weekend here in Lawrence as Halloween has finally come to a close. What did you do for Halloween?
So I did hang out with some friends. I know I said last week that I was just going to go home, but then I got convinced to stay and I did a last minute costume and then I went home. So I still got to see my niece and nephew.
Good. But
I did dress up. What about you? What did you end up doing?
I dressed up as well. I had my 3 outfit options and I hung out with my friends and hit the town, you know, fun stuff. What was your last minute costume?
I don't know if you know the movie Uncharted or the game, but I was the main character from that.
Yeah. I do. That's the one with Tom Holland.
That's right. That's right. We're basically twins, me and Tom Holland, so it worked out great.
Yeah, I see the resemblance.
What was your favorite costume from this weekend?
My favorite costume was probably strawberry shortcake.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. I had these really thick boots that made me 6'4", and I felt very powerful.
6'4"?
Yes, it was amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
And now that Halloween festivities are finally over, let's go ahead and take a look at what KU students do on their typical Friday night.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Huh?
Well, it sounds like our KU students have a large variety of activities that they like to do on their Friday nights. So what do you like to do on your Friday nights?
Well, it kind of depends. If I'm not hanging out with my friends in person, then I'm a homebody and I'll usually just watch a movie or just hang out. Yeah. What about you? What do you like to do?
Yeah, I'm about the same. I'll either hang out with my friends, stay out till 2 a.m., or I'll go to bed at 10:30 p.m. and get some restful sleep.
So there's no in between. It's either going to bed early at 10:30 or staying up till 2 a.m.
Exactly. Yes. And with daylight savings time finally over, I also get an extra hour of sleep, which has been so nice.
It's been nice to get the sleep, but it's dark so early now. I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah.
That is true. It does get very dark.
It is nice when you wake up and the sun's already mostly out, but yeah.
We also had a homecoming game this past Saturday against Oklahoma State, which we won.
Thank goodness.
Finally.
Yes.
We've been needing a win, haven't we?
We need more wins, actually. It's not over yet. We got to get at least one more. Let's become bowl eligible and let's do it this year, you know?
We'll talk more about that in sports later.
Yes.
So we will be back with news with Cole here in a moment. Stay tuned.
KU supports community, creativity, Kansas. The University of Kansas provides statewide medical outreach, first responder training, cybersecurity protection, childhood development support, and economic gains amounting to over $7 billion every year. Every day, Kansas Jayhawks serve the world by creating a better future. The world is safer, healthier, stronger because of what KU creates.
Welcome back. I'm Cole, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. First off, President Trump's administration said it would help provide more aid to more than 42 million Americans who have lost their SNAP benefits during the government shutdown. The USDA announced yesterday that Americans who receive food assistance will now get half of their normal monthly allotment. This decision comes after a court order issued a Monday deadline. Starbucks announced this week that it is selling 60% of its business in China as part of an investment deal. Starbucks first began operations in China in 1999, but has been losing sales to homegrown brands like Luckin Coffee. The new deal will allow the chain to retain ownership of the Starbucks brand with a new partner in Boyu Capital. In other news, Jon Stewart will remain as the host of the Today Show for at least one more year. The frequent critic of President Trump extended his contract to serve as executive producer through December of 2026. Stewart hosted the show for a long 17 years before taking a 9-year break, returning to the desk in 2024. Another big news for small-time college kids, Costco is coming to Lawrence. The discount retailer filed plans to build a 166,000 square foot store next to Rock Chalk Park in West Lawrence. The store will also offer a 24-pump fueling station in order to sell discount gasoline. This marks the first Costco in Kansas that lives outside of the Wichita and KC metro area. And then finally, last weekend, the World Series ended with a nail-biter as the LA Dodgers rallied to a tie the game and then won it in extra innings. A long game, but it broke the hearts of the Toronto Blue Jays, marking the back-to-back championship for the Dodgers, who feature not only arguably the best player in baseball, but the highest payroll as well. And for more in sports, we're going to go over to Lexi.
Thanks, Cole. The current Kansas football team showed up for homecoming weekend and dominated Oklahoma State in a 38-21 victory on Saturday in the booth. The Jayhawks outscored the Cowboys 28-14 in the second half, including a mop-up OSU touchdown after the game had already been decided. KU is now 5-4 overall and needs just one more win in their final 3 games to become bowl eligible. Next up is a trip to Tucson, Arizona next week to take on the Wildcats Saturday afternoon on ESPN2. The volleyball team cleaned the floor with a 2-match sweep last week. The Jayhawks defeated Cincinnati 3-1 and West Virginia 3-0 to improve their record to a 17-8 overall and 8-3 in the Big 12 Conference. KU will host Colorado on Thursday night before a rematch with Cincinnati on Saturday afternoon. Both matches will take place inside the Horsch Family Volleyball Arena. The 7th-seeded KU soccer team dominated number 2 West Virginia 4-0 last night in the quarterfinals of the Big 12 Conference Tournament in Fort Worth, Texas. The Jayhawks outshot the Mountaineers 22-7 to advance to the semifinals, where they will play Colorado, a team they lost to by a score of 2-1 last week. The men's basketball team kicked off the regular season last night with a 94-51 victory over Green Bay. Sophomore Flory Badunga scored 23 points, and freshman Darren Peterson added 21 points to lead all scorers. Next up is a trip to North Carolina for a Friday night matchup with the Tar Heels. And finally, Kansas hosted the Big 12 Conference Cross-Country Championships last Saturday at Rimrock Farm. The men's team finished in an impressive 5th place, just behind 4 of the top 10 teams in the country. The women did not place quite as well, finishing 11th out of 16 teams. Oklahoma State captured the men's team title, while it was BYU winning their 3rd straight conference championship. And that's it for today's sports. After the break, Josie will be back here with the weather, so stay tuned.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Yeah, I always just clap at the start.
This is where everyone's talking amongst themselves. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Are we supposed to smile?
When do we start? Somebody over here already started.
Can we talk about the piccolo part's the most complicated one?
It is.
If you listen, you're doing it when the band's not playing.
You have to tell me when it starts. I still don't know.
Here we go.
Just clapping now.
No humps.
Nailed it.
I practiced this morning.
Farmer's just two people.
It has a right and a wrong way of doing it. No. Wrong.
I like my way better.
I don't know how to
1,
do
2,
the
3,
end.
4.
It's just I don't know the
Sorry.
head.
It's hard by yourself.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Josie Parks here with your weather update. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this weather because it is into November and it is very warm outside. It is very nice. It's sunny and it's dry outside. And we're seeing very comfortable temperatures throughout the week and sharply cooler by Sunday. So enjoy this week because by the time the weekend hits, it's going to be much cooler. And if we take a look outside right now, it is currently 61 degrees already. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. We're only going to continue to increase in temperature throughout the day. So a very nice, warm, pleasant day today. We have a few clouds passing over by, but again, these aren't anything thick. These are fast moving, high in the atmosphere clouds, so they shouldn't be affecting us too much throughout the day with a light breeze out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. And if we take a look outside, we can see in Lawrence, this image is very warm already. Just by looking at it, I feel like it is very warm outside and it looks beautiful. And you can see these high rolling clouds. Again, if you go a little bit to the further north, it's a little bit more of a clear sky, and to the south, it's a little bit more covered up. But again, these clouds are moving very fast. Here in West Topeka, we can again see these clouds. Again, to the north, it's going to be a little bit more clear, and to the south, a little more cloudy. But again, these clouds will continue to move out very quickly, and it allows us to really warm up throughout the day. And if we take a look at our regional temperature map, temperatures ranging from 60 to 62. Again, these temperature variations mostly due to these high rolling clouds. 61 in Lawrence and Ottawa and Leavenworth, and 62 in Kansas City, and over in Topeka, it's around 60 degrees right now. And again, all of these areas are going to continue to warm up throughout the day. At 12 o'clock, it is going to be 67 degrees with our winds staying constant out of the southwest throughout the day. At 3 p.m., it's going to be a little bit windier, a temperature of 71. It's going to be very warm. We're reaching the 70s. This is the weather that I enjoy, right? Again, at 5 p.m., we start to cool off a little bit. The sun's going to start to set a little bit earlier. As we talked about earlier in the show, daylight savings times happen, so it's going to start cooling off a little bit earlier in the day than we're used to. And around 7 p.m., again, a few clouds return throughout the night, and it is going to be 62 degrees with our winds dying down a little bit throughout the night. Again, out of the southwest, around 9 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we should expect another warm day, but it is going to be slightly cooler, and that's going to be the trend throughout the week. It's going to be warm, but again, a variation in temperature from 64 degrees to the 70s. It's going to go back and forth, and this is mostly due to our winds changing. Tomorrow, our winds change from out of the southwest today to out of the north, and that's why it's going to be a little bit cooler. But again, it's going to be very comfortable. It's November, and we're in the 60s and 70s. This is what I like. Gusting up to 24 miles per hour tomorrow. And if we take a look at our 7-day forecast, again, we can see this variation in temperature. Our lows are in the 40s to upper 50s, but once we reach the weekend, like I said, there's a significant cold front heading our way, and we're going to cool down significantly. 63 on Saturday, that's not the big day, but Sunday, a high of 43. Our lows for the first half of the week, we're in the 40s, and now our high is in the 40s, right? And our low this weekend is going to be in the 20s, and this is without wind chill. So expect a very cool morning Sunday and Monday. Monday, we're only warming up to 42 degrees, but overall, a very sunny week, very comfortable. So make sure you're enjoying this while you're outside, maybe on your lunch break. I know that the sun's going down earlier into the night. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great week. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.